better what this one's about. Made with Unity, Crux Game Studios. Copyright 2023, Crux Game Studios. Within. Options, brightness, subtitles, that's all you get. Credits, new game. Moving the mouse here kind of does shit. Especially when you're in the corset. Ooba. But yeah, thanks for asking, sir. I am feeling better. I'm not like 100% perfect, but I have my energy back and everything, and I don't have, all I really have is still like a slight cough here and there, cough and a little congestion, but it's getting better day by day as well. Much better than when I was initially sick for those first like 3 days. Those were the worst for me. That's how long I was feeling like shit, for to be blunt. Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Here we go. A game called Within. New game. They abandoned the God who had made them. They sacrificed unto demons who they knew not. Deuteronomy 32:15.
I hadn't heard from my brother in over 3
voice acting.
months, which wasn't unusual. Nick tends to disappear for months at a time, not returning my calls, and then he surfaces again as if nothing had happened. I've gotten used to it. I don't blame him, considering the childhood we had. I've read somewhere that siblings with shared traumatic pasts tend to grow apart faster when they're adults. Then, last night at around 3 a.m., he left a voice message. I heard it when I woke up a few hours later.
Maya, I hope you're okay. I know I haven't been in touch, but I just wanted to let you know. You may not hear from me again for a while.
I did see that Phasmo update on Steam. I haven't been keeping up with it, but I did notice it.
I'm in a spot of trouble, but nothing I can't handle. I'll figure it out. Whatever you do, don't come looking for me. I'll call you when things are right.
Naturally, we're going to go looking for you, aren't we?
I know I haven't said this enough, but I do love you. Always have. Goodbye, Maya.
I must have called him dozens of times, but there was no answer, and then his phone was switched off. I took the next available flight out early next morning. I didn't sleep a wink on the plane. I kept thinking about what kind of trouble he might be in. Soon as I landed, I checked into a motel and then took a cab to the last address I had for him. In the pre-dawn light, the city seemed to grow more decrepit the further in I went, like a thing whose core was growing rotten.
How long is this game going to be? There's an awful lot of story. I'm not
I don't know
complaining.
what kind
I'm
of
just
trouble
wondering.
he's in, but when we were growing up, after Ma died,
More than I'm
it was
used
just
to.
the two of us. He'd come to me when he was in real deep and needed saving. And I would save him.
It's not a corset, that's a boulder slinger. House Flipper, I've never played it. I don't think I'd enjoy it, but I've heard from others that have enjoyed it or have played
I
it.
should get this over with quickly. I'll find him, make sure he's okay, then head back. I'm already missing a day at work.
Yeah.
Let's see.
There's one there.
Should be
Witchy
at
loves House
apartment
Flipper.
405.
Hint, left click on objects in your surroundings to interact with them. Okie dokie. We're gaming. No legs, no body. If you had escape, what do we got? That's it. Basic.
Gross. Looks like it hasn't been emptied in days.
Trash can. Wait, which apartment did she say again? Imagine me paying attention. Stairway door.
I bet this building breaks every municipal code in existence. I could get this open with a hard push, but I really shouldn't be wasting time. I need to find Nick. I should get to apartment 405.
Thank you, Maya. 405. Definitely try it. So you didn't think you'd like it, but it's great. You just give it a try on a whim, or did you see if somebody else playing it, or did somebody recommend it to you? 420. Smash down walls and get gossip on the neighbors.
Looks like there's a pipe busted up in there. It isn't a good idea to move this scaffold. It looks flimsy. I should just find another way around it. Nope, can't move it. Need to find another way around.
Oh, that's cool. It's a nice little touch. So I wasn't sure what would happen on the dialogue, and had unique dialogue each time, and now you can't click it again, thus repeating the dialogue, which I think makes sense.
I should move on. I need to get to apartment 405.
Lore.
Just trash. I should keep moving.
Broken down
Whose
elevator.
bright idea was it to leave this open?
It's all the voice,
might fall
all
in.
the voice lines. Hey, Blake. Good evening.
Somebody should really close this shaft. It's an accident.
Let's get
waiting to happen.
my free money's worth out of this.
This is dangerous.
Hear all the voice lines. .403 .10. This game is all I know about it is it's called Within. Oh, I didn't change my title on Twitch. My category. Thank you for the reminder. If you weren't looking to remind me.
Nope, can't move it. Need to find another way around. Nope, can't move it. Need to find another way around. Nope.
Oh, this one, I lied.
Need to find
This
another
one-
way
This one
around.
loops scaffolding. Yeah, it looks surprisingly well. What was this? Another game made in Unity, I believe? The only thing I'm surprised by, there's no options, so it's running fine for me. So far, so good. Nice and smooth. .409. 408. 407. Jesus.
Hello?
Hello. Oh, sorry, I got timed downstairs because the link, I thought it was a link. But yeah, this is from Itch. All the ones, this is number 4, game 4 tonight I'm playing. All from itch.io. Itch.io.
Huh. Where'd they go? There was someone just here.
Yep, itch titles here. Oh no, it's all good. I just have it set up for where only subs can post links unless somebody gets permission. Not a problem. I still saw the message either way, even though I timed it out or deleted the message. 405.
This is it. I should just ring the doorbell, see if he answers.
Although if he's been drinking, I don't have much hope.
Oh, it's me.
I should ring the doorbell, see if he answers.
I'm gonna be that guy.
I guess he's either not home
Hello?
or he's sleeping off a drunken binge, which would not be entirely surprising. Maybe I should just try to open the door and let myself in.
Okie dokie. Easy enough. 405.
Gosh, what is that smell? Nick?
That's been 4 rings.
Nick, are you here?
There's gotta be a light switch somewhere.
Ta-da.
How is he living like this? This is terrible.
I've seen worse. That said, I would be comfortable. That's just me. Old photo.
Didn't know he kept this old picture of Ma. This was taken maybe a year before she died, before the cancer started turning her into skin and bones. When Ma got sick, he was 8 and I was 15. We watched her waste away and die from cancer. We never knew our father. No kid should have to lose both parents so early. We moved in with Aunt Sheba after that. She mostly left us alone, so I had to pretty much raise him. Or at least I tried. I did the best I could, but hell, I was dealing with my own demons. I guess I made a pretty poor substitute for Ma.
Edge. Suitcase.
Looks like he's literally living out of a suitcase at this point. He told me he was making money on a freelance web development gig. Was that all a lie? What's he doing with the money he gets?
There's a random question for anybody in chat that feels like answering it. If you go out, or if you did go out to like hotels or motels, do you normally take your clothes out and use the drawers in the hotels, or do you just keep your clothing in your luggage in your suitcases or bags? Usually I'm the type of guy that just keeps my stuff in the bag and works out of my bag. Maybe it depends too on how long you're staying at a place. If it's just overnight, maybe it's not worth like unpacking your stuff out. But say you're staying somewhere for like a week, would you unpack your stuff and use the drawers in the hotel / closets, or do you just keep your stuff in your bags? Probably depends on your clothes too, I guess. Maybe it's different for guys versus girls. Just because I saw the suitcase here made me think of that. Do not open. Go back. Bags. Keep everything in the bags. Usually hang up what needs to be hung up. Yeah, that's the way I would be too. I guess if I had like formal wear, like suits or sports coats, blazers, jackets, something like that I didn't want to get wrinkled, I'd hang those up. But just my casual, everyday wear. My one friend I used to go out with to hotels and stuff sometimes, she would usually take advantage of the drawers and unpack her stuff for like a few nights, not just like an overnight stay. Yeah, that's true. The button down shirt, same here. Keep them wrinkle free. Where's the shower head? All right, I guess we go check the mystery door.
Nick, are you in there?
Do not open.
Are you okay? Open this door.
Crispy when I get the necktie tied? Yes, exactly. She?
Right, like this is gonna keep me out.
Here we go. Open that door.
I guess I should find some other way to get it open.
She, but.
I guess I should
Kick
find
it.
some other way
Kick
to get
that
it
door,
open.
Zombie said.
What is he doing to himself? Once I find him, I'm gonna have to see about getting him some real food
Hey.
while I'm here.
It's still food. Don't judge me. Don't judge my life. Pizza.
Would it hurt to clean up a little?
Okay, that's not me. I do the dishes.
I think I just lost my appetite. The first thing I'm going to help him do is clean this place up. That alone should bring some positivity to his life situation.
You know, it's something else I never thought about. This is a game, obviously, but how many do they? I'm sure they do exist, but are they common? Like, maybe it depends around the world. Are there apartments like this where there's no windows? Like, you're not against an outer wall? Never really thought about that either. It definitely makes you feel more claustrophobic, I guess, in a place like this.
Well, there you go. Looks like he's fallen off the wagon again. Oh, Nick. I sometimes think if he hadn't had that accident, if his best buddy Alex hadn't been killed, things might have turned out different for him. He
Hey,
was
Angelic, what's up?
16,
Safety hazard?
driving home
Yeah,
from
true.
a party. Alex in the passenger seat.
Oh, Lord.
Nick had no business being behind the wheel that night. He was drunk out of his mind.
Okay, so we've had no father figure. We lost our mother early in life due to cancer.
Alex was
Nick
killed
lost
on
his
the
friend
spot.
Alex here.
Nick survived, but he could never forgive himself for Alex's death. With Ma gone, I was supposed to be the parent, rein him in. I should have been tougher with him. I messed up there. I guess I neglected him when it mattered. That's on me.
On the plus side in this place, I've seen no sign of any roaches. Doesn't mean they're not here.
I remember that shirt. I think I'd given it to him for a birthday. Why does he have to be such a slob?
Every time I see the handle to the suitcase, I keep thinking it's a crutch, the top of a crutch.
Why can't he get a bed like a normal person? This looks like it could use a cleaning, like everything else here. He's probably been in this apartment for what, 10 months now? How much would it hurt him to get a cupboard to put his clothes away?
Times are tough. Oh, the door's opened itself.
Hello?
Hello? Automatically.
Nick, are you in there? Quit playing.
Peek.
Jeez. Hello? Hello?
It's Kane.
How did this door open?
Oh, a lot of
There's
posters.
gotta be a light switch somewhere.
You're obsessed with the light switches, lady. Lights.
I see his taste in music hasn't changed. All the death metal and
She's so
occult
judgy.
stuff
I was waiting
he's
for that
always
one,
into.
angelic, from you about the bed. Infiltrator
Well,
3.
at least I know where all his money's going. But where the hell is he?
Guess he has cooling and heat. That's good.
I
Guitar
wonder
and
if he
damp.
still actually plays. He was obsessed with the guitar for a while in school, formed a band. They weren't all that good. Lasted all of 6
Fetch.
months. Just trash. I'm not digging through that.
This room is pretty tidy. Yeah, nice little gaming setup. Got a webcam there. A not Xbox
He used to
360.
love these consoles growing up. He'd spend hours locked into those games.
How dare you?
I guess it was an escape for
You
him
judge
after
me.
Ma passed and we were living at Aunt Sheba's. The worst period of our lives. He was such a quiet kid back then.
I'm assuming they want me to click on the computer. Just trying to click on all the other little thingies around, see what she has to say. Computer, monitor,
This
Coffee
looks
mug.
days old.
and Sheba the
This
cat
looks
lady.
days old. I should check this computer. Maybe it'll give me some clue to what's going on with him.
Sucked in the
I should
computer.
turn on this computer.
Immersive power switch. Some super speed
Your
USB.
standard issue USB slots.
Talk about the audio next, and now the fans and the cooler. What we got here?
A USB drive? Let me see if I can find
Boot
one.
failure. USB drive missing. Hang on, I was reading that. How dare you? Waiting for USB boot disk.
A USB drive?
Haven't seen IDE
me see
channel
if I
0
can
master
find
and
one.
slave in a long time. How many megahertz do we got there? 2133 memory
A
frequency.
USB drive? Let me see if I can find one.
Nerd gozer. An i8 doesn't even exist, does it? Now we're on the hunt for a USB drive.
Who unlocked it?
I guess that makes sense now why we were able to click on the USB ports. More to it than meets the eye. USB to boot load the computer, apparently. No operating system installed or some sort of protection. Or both. Where would you keep your USB drive? In the tub. I'm guessing it's probably back in that room, but I wasn't sure. So I'm just assuming unless it's just going to randomly appear out of nowhere. Out of thin air. Some noisy shoes here. Squeak, squeak. In a drawer. In a drawer. Oh, yeah, open drawer. There you go.
Random drawer junk. Nothing useful. Nothing useful here.
Just some magazines, not lewds. Some gaming magazines. Ta-da! There we go. USB drive. Highlighter.
Nothing useful here.
Or junk.
This could be it.
Yoink. Sandbox OS safety, security, anonymity. Version 0.9a. Game.exe playlog number 1. You were right. Loading, let's check the playlog. Playlog number 1, June 23rd. I finally got it all set up. The Sandbox OS, a secure, heavily modified Linux variant running as a VPC, and the game contained within. This may be overkill, but it's better to be cautious considering the urban legends around this game. A single exe file, not very cleverly named, no instructions. To think it took me nearly 6 months to track it down on the dark web. The things I had to trawl through to find it. Things I don't think I can ever unsee. I don't have much hope for humanity anyway. We're broken beyond redemption. I'll continue taking notes in these text files. This game is the real deal. I could later use them as reference to compose a post for the r/occult subreddit documenting my journey. Anyway, first things first. I have to get the game to work. It keeps crashing when I click it. The lore says that it works at random. You just have to keep clicking. The code is probably corrupt. The stories about the game are fascinating, if not profoundly disturbing. For example, a guy who played it. Numbers. A series of numbers. Game.exe. Click to start. Move WASD. Look mouse. Shit. It's a game within a game. I love these types of games. Gameception. Hell are we looking at? Garbage day? Is that organic matter? Some bars, a painting, or a whatever that is. Six.
Yes, you were saying?
Satan. Oh, you opened the door. Thank you. I think we're actually playing a game here. We're actually playing a game within the game on the computer. Smile. Decisions. Which way to go? Does it even matter? It's that red glow back there. I'm guessing we might have to open this gate and come back. Can you talk to me, face? Talk to me, head. Thank you. I did not think we would, holy shit, be able to walk over this stuff. With this garbage. Game.exe, unknown error, application crashed. Okay. We have a play log number 3.
That file wasn't there before. I'm sure of it.
Loading. Playlog number 3, June 24th. Got it to run. First impressions, a creepy, grainy, pixelated PS2 era-style walking sim. The game's unstable. Crashed 4 times already. Good thing I sandboxed it. It's chewing up files and then randomly spitting them back. No credits, no title screen, no save/load. It was hard to find so many fake leads and BS. I would have given up sooner, but had I not believed there was some truth to the stories. I finally stumbled on the game almost by accident, following an anon link to a file dump on an Onion server. I found it amidst cryptically named zip archives, many of them of unspeakable images. The myth of the game, which I pieced together sifting through volumes of shitposts for bits of truth, suggests that only one copy can exist at a time, and that it allows itself to be found by those who it selects. There are stories that it wasn't created by human hands, that it was birthed whole, a monstrous conception in the filth of the dark web. As I spend hours digging into this, the old compulsions are inexorably, I can't say that one, returning. Dark thoughts, guilt, and a desperate craving for alcohol. It's impossible to resist. The symbols in the graffiti are pre-Sumerian, suggesting an ancient entity, possibly a greater demon. Perhaps most disturbing of all is the notion that it can... Redacted. Looks like it goes in review. So that was June 23rd. This is June 24th. We're back. To the gate. To the gate, to the gate, to the gate, gate. It's shiny. I don't recall seeing another gate somewhere. Oh shit.
What the hell is this? Nick!
System failure. Restart required. Application crashed.
I'm pretty sure that was Nick's photo in there. But that makes no sense. I've got to get this game going again.
Hackerman's. Hackerwoman's.
Looks like it's crashed. I should restart the computer.
Hit that turbo button.
Jeez, that scared me. Just the lights. The electrics here are falling apart, like the rest of the building.
Nothing to worry about. Nobody fear anything. Oh, a new play log. Number 5. June 24th. Getting worse. Growing signs of malevolence. Waking nightmares. Oppressive thoughts. General malice. An intense craving for self-defilement. Weird sounds from the other room. Voices. Footsteps. Shifting shadows. An hour ago, the webcam turned on by itself and took a pic. I was able to identify the entity from the symbols in the graffiti. Baal Najin, aka the ill spirit of guilt and grief. Here's the entry from Deacon, perhaps the only demonology, wiki with some authenticity. A greater demon from pre-biblical times, first worshipped by the Lagani sect in then Samaria. Requires human sacrifice, feeds on fatalism, guilt, and grief. Manifests in the recurring nightmares of killers, in the lust/regret cycles of serial sex offenders, in the dying fugue of dead men walking, in the guilt borne by family members of suicide victims, in the PTSD of war survivors, in the haunting dread of good people gone irrecoverably wrong, a vile parasitical being that consumes those who it selects. The simplicity of the game is almost certainly deliberate. The pattern of the symbols, the piles of refuse and filth, the writings on the scrolls, all of it suggests an invocation ritual. Have I made a terrible mistake? What am I awakening in the deep dark? The game is trying to... Sounds lovely. Let's play it again, shall we? Load it up, game.exe. Maya. Is that Nick? One out of 4 collected. Slender the 8 pages. As far as I'm aware, there's no run, it just walk and look. Let's take our first left. Let's see what we got. Two out of 4. Any backwards talkers? Episode 2 of Last of Us is out for you? I think it's safe to say you're excited. You're hyped. Does anybody know how many episodes they have for the hell? Holy shit. How many episodes they have coming out for this season? Are we going the right way? I think I'm walking backwards, aren't I? I'm going bass-ackwards. Gonna watch episode 2, but it's 4 a.m. Currently 11:05 p.m. for myself. I do not recall which way we came from. To the glowing eyes, I guess. No? Oh, what's this?
Maya, help me. Please. You have to help me.
Nick?
I'm scared, Maya. It's awful here. Please, help me.
Help me help you. Another crash, Rip.
That was Nick's voice, I'm sure of it. I'm gonna get this PC going again.
IMDb says 9 episodes.
Hello?
Peak.
Is someone there?
Maybe just watch it tomorrow. When you're in a better mood, better spirits, hopefully.
It's too dark in here. I should get the lights on.
Not that dark. It's dark. I've seen darker. Dark and darker. Oh shit, who's taking a shower? Shower curtain. There was no one here.
Nobody.
Just the
But
wind.
that's impossible. Nick. But his face. What is happening to me? I can't leave just yet. I need to find Nick.
We're out of here. What are you talking about, lady? Oh wait, this has changed. Hold up. This is different.
Oh, that's awful. How could the picture have changed like this? Oh, that's awful. How could the picture have changed like this?
Time to reboot. Another play log, this time number 12. June 25th. I saw Alex today. He was here, in the apartment, standing by the far wall. He looked the same as he did when I saw him all those years ago on a gurney in a morgue the day after the accident. His dead body cold, his face split open, his eyes wide. Despite his horrific wounds and the odd angle of his neck, he was somehow still alive. He called out to me. He was grinning, but I saw the hatred in his dead eyes. I survived the accident, even though I was the one drunk and driving. He wanted me to follow him. I begged for forgiveness, but I know it's too late for that. There can be no redemption for a man like me. I must go after him. I have no choice. First, I have to call Maya. I have to warn her. Tell her to stay put and not come looking for me. Because I know Maya. She'll look for me even if she doesn't hear from me for too long. She still feels responsible for me even after all these years. Still blames herself for my failures, even though she shouldn't. If only she knew that she's the last good thing left in my life. The reason I'm alive is because she saved me a million times already. But she can't save me this time, not from this, and I can't let her get hurt. If she comes here... Who's writing these logs? I think it's Nick from in the system. Ghost in the Shell. Back in the game. Game within the game. Three out of 4 collected. Refund. Making my way down the... 4 out of 4 pages collected. I guess scrolls, whatever these are. Parchments. Who dis? Won't won't.
What the hell was that?
Just a game.
Nick, wait! Nick!
Lights out. Here's the place getting messier. Oh,
Nick!
Where's a jar?
I can't go back in there yet. I need to go after Nick.
Sus. Someone's got some serious indigestion. Some Pepto. Who dat? Is that Nick?
Nick!
Sir Nicholas.
Nick, stop!
Nick, out of here.
Me.
Going down the stairs.
What the hell?
Broken down elevator. What is that? Do not throw on fire. Oh. If the electrical equipment catches on fire, do not throw water on it. Do not douse with water.
I'm down here.
Is that a bunny?
Come
What am I
quick.
looking at? Like a rabbit man? I don't even know what floor we're on. We're started on.
Maya, come on. I'm waiting for you.
I find it kind of odd that this game has a crosshair on it.
Where are you?
I feel like it doesn't really need it in this one.
We're all waiting.
Come play with us.
You can't save me, Maya. You never could. Even when we were growing up, you couldn't even protect me from myself. The accident, Alex's death, my miserable life, all of it could have been different.
Demon, please.
If only you'd done what you were supposed to do.
Who are you? What have you done to my brother?
Any goatmen?
Did you see it?
Sometime later, I found myself back in the apartment. I couldn't remember how I got there. There was no sign of Nick, or the thing that had looked like him. And his computer would no longer turn on. I did the only thing I could. I filed a missing person report and flew home. It's been 6 months since then. I've tried every possible way to locate him, but there's been no word from him. I keep thinking about the thing I saw at the bottom of those stairs, the thing from inside the game. When it came at me, just before its awful malevolence could engulf me,
Some big earrings on Maya.
something, or someone, stepped between us and shielded me. I think that's how I got away. I think it was Nick who saved me.
The end? Question mark? Footrests. Starring Jessica Marie Fisher as Maya Kumar. Not particularly like super duper scary or anything, but it was done very well, I thought. For a free to play game, performance wise, it played very well. Except the Klein Mouse, pretty good. Thanks. This is number 4. The one I didn't get through. The one I failed, and then the game kind of glitched. Original soundtrack, Oblivion. GG. Oh wait, post credits. It's like Jumanji, but with USB drives. The cursed USB. Moral of the story: don't plug in unknown USB drives into your computer. GG. What did we learn here tonight? I was thoroughly impressed with everything I played thus far tonight, which is rare, very rare for me. I'm more impressed that everything I didn't pay a cent for any of these. You can obviously tip the creators, but I was very, very pleasantly surprised. The best one that I played was obviously the last one, I'd say.